So today is a very, very special day. Everyone who knows me knows how much I like Alfas and my journey from the GTV to the 147 that I had. I'm a massive Alfa fan. There's something about Alfas I love, and the Stelvio I drove a while back was a beautiful car, but now they've done the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. I'm glad to say I'm sat in it right now. It's going to be something that's not only a car that's interesting because it's an Alfa SUV, which is interesting, but the fact that it's the Quadrifoglio edition is completely new territory for the band to do a Quadrifoglio SUV, and because it's something that I like and I love, it's something I get to review in a technical way, yes, but more from a personal enjoyment side, so that's really exciting for me. So anyway, stop messing around, let's get this on the road. So so as you hear, this is normal mode, but I'm going to stick it straight into race. Let's do this properly. So as you can hear the difference from the off, I'm hoping. Yes, here we go. Let's get on the road, let's do this. Alright, ready to roll. I'll do that. To test the new Alfa Stelvio Quadrifoglio, we decided to go somewhere where we could truly do it justice. So we're in the outskirts of Glasgow, up in Scotland, because the roads are just perfect for a car like this, an SUV. It feels at home on these roads. So the first impressions of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio edition is that it still has the same presence as the Stelvio, but it's just tightened and sharpened up. So the handling, I'm in the dynamic mode at the moment, so the handling's really, really tight, it's really nimble, it's really agile. One impressive fact of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, the Quadrifoglio edition, is that they took it around the Nürburgring and it actually set the fastest time for an SUV, which is very impressive. It's a feat that was also done by the Giulia Quadrifoglio edition, which is the fastest sports sedan around the Nürburgring, and that's impressive, not just because it's an SUV, it's the fact that it's the price point this comes in at. I mean, it's 69,000 for the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, but the performance-wise, it beats everything from the Bentayga to the Range Rover SVR to the G-Wagon, and that is very, very impressive. But the main thing for me, though, with Alfa Romeo, the reason I've always loved them, is not necessarily all these stats and numbers. It's the emotive connection it gives you, which connects you with the drive. And I'm so pleased to say that they've managed to capture this in the Stelvio. It's a new sort of space for Alfa Romeo. It's a 4x4, it's an SUV. It's not something they've historically been renowned for doing, but they still managed to capture what it means to be an Alfa, and then more importantly in this car, what it means to be a Quadrifoglio. It's got that same sort of pull, the power, the angry sort of roar, the musical acoustic accompaniment that you want. I'm just going to drive it a little bit because I mean, you can just hear that. And these roads up in Scotland are just perfect to get the full advantage of that. They just go on, and the handling is so nimble and agile that it's perfect. You forget you're in an SUV. It feels more like, in truth, a hot hatchback. It could be an R32 or something of that ilk. It feels so nimble. But then you still get the benefits of the SUV, the all-wheel drive, the 4x4 capabilities, the space, the visual, the position on the road, the visual dynamics. Everything is so perfectly balanced. So the power behind the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio edition is a 2.9 litre V6 6-cylinder engine bi-turbo, and what that gives you is a 0 to 60, an incredible 0 to 62 of 3.8 seconds, and a top speed of 174 miles an hour, which is quite outstanding for an SUV. So like the other Alphas, it has the DNA system on it. So basically what it means is that you can change the mode. So, but this, because it's a Quadrifoglio, has one extra mode, which is the race mode, which pretty much gives you free reign to do whatever you like in the car. With a car like this, it's something you'll want to do with caution, I'll say. So I think the safest mode for you to have a lot of fun in is probably the dynamic mode, which I'm in currently, which hardens up the suspension a little bit. It gives you a lot of handling, a lot of power. You can still go manual with the paddles, which is great. But also another interesting mode is the advanced efficiency, they call it, which is the A of the DNA, which actually pares it down to 3 cylinders of the 6, which are active, which allows for more efficient driving and more cost-effective driving, and also better on the environment. So you can have a lot of fun in this car, go crazy, or you could be really kind to the environment as well. So which is something I love about it. Okay, so how would I sum up the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio? Quite simply, I'll say success. The only thing I could find to complain about is the fact that perhaps I couldn't quite change the seat in a way that would make it as comfortable as I would like. But that's the only thing. Everything else is an absolute home run. It's a fun to drive car, it looks fantastic, it handles like an SUV, but it feels like a hot hatch. You have your space, it has and the most important thing with an Alfa for me is the passion. And this car certainly captures that. It has the same Alfa Romeo that I fell in love with back with my GTV. So yeah, for me, it's an absolute thumbs up.